What's up guys, and welcome to my channel Flame With 4. We're just going to be doing a recap on the DeLorean so far. We have just done issues 64, 65, 66 and 67. I've run out of space in my folders, but luckily in these issues I have a new folder. So they sent me another new folder, which is great because I opted for the folders when I did it. They did send me, I guess everybody got this, the dials. So obviously I got the dials. To be fair, it's a bit messed up. It's all bent and twisted, but I should be able to sort of iron that out, flatten it out a bit. But they said on here, so we hope you're enjoying our build back to DeLorean collection. We would like to apologise for any design errors on the dashboard and have included a correction sticker you can use to exact the DeLorean brand logo. So there you are. So that is the error message that came with that. The bag was not in great condition. I did have a couple of broken pieces. So this is where we're at. Let me just put this down on the floor. This is where we're at on the frame. So we've got the huge frame here. The bonnet has still got sort of like an impression in there. I'm going to try some sort of, I guess, just some warm water and a cloth first, just to see if it gets that off. And, you know, like the plastic tray that was underneath that holds so the bit that here that holds in the spare tyre, there was a tab that was broken off. To be fair, it didn't really matter because once I put it in and put the tab in place, it just holds it up. So it didn't matter that it was broken off. I'm not going to bother DeLorean with that, or Eaglemoss with that, should I say, because there's just no point. I mean, it doesn't move. It's in there structurally. It's not going anywhere, so it's all good. I mean, I do love the gas struts. They could probably do with a tiny bit of Vaseline to get them to go up and down a little bit better. I'm not too sure. People were worried about them not being round the right way when opening. They don't make the best noise in the world, but it does click here where the bonnet catches. So that might be what that clicking is. But to be fair, as long as the black tab is at the bottom and the silver tab is at the top on your gas struts, you should be absolutely fine. Mine fits really flat. I didn't opt to go with any carpet underneath. To be fair, you can barely see it. It's there, but you know, I'm probably going to have it down most of the time. I'm not going to display it with it open. So that's just my opinion. Other people have been carpeting them and have been looking great. I do like them. It's just it's not for me. I don't want to modify it too much. A little bit of carpet on the floor is fine with me, you know. I still got to try and get that dash out, so I can put that decal in there, which seems a bit of a nightmare to be fair now. But it's probably better that this isn't on at the moment. So we have, so we've got to the stage where the wires are trailing up to the top there. There was an issue. When is it now? Let's be fair. There was an issue with 64. So issue 64 tells you that you're going to be getting wires in issue 65, as you can see there. But we have 65, and I can tell you that you don't get wires in issue 65. You get the trunk in. So obviously you get the boots, you get the boot bit where the spare wheel goes in. You don't get what they said. So there's a misprint in 64, just to let you know. The new screwdriver that came has been quite handy, to be fair. It's helped me get a few screws in. It is for the bigger screws. I am also still using my own one because the ones that came with are kind of rounded off and not really as good as they should be. Overall, detail-wise, everything is excellent. I mean, this thing is so weighty. I do not know how one screw is holding them wheels on and not breaking, to be fair. Once it's all together, I will be slightly concerned that, I don't know, I'll be slightly concerned it won't hold. I am worried about the wheels. The wheels do worry me. I have seen people's wheels snap off, so it does worry me. A little bit. It does worry me because it is very, I don't know, it's just so heavy for one screw to be in there. But let's see, we'll find out. I guess if the wheels break off, the wood break off, and we have to do something about it. So, right, so look how much detail has gone into this. We've got all the wiring in the back there, all the detail on the dash. It's just absolutely incredible. What I'm going to do is once I've finished, I'm going to get the camera and zoom in on a couple of bits because it's just so great. But it's just so much weight to it. It's really heavy. This front wheel is kind of wanting to go inwards. which there we are, which worries me there just on that piece alone. Right, one of my issues, where was it? Let's just have a quick look because we don't want to have the recap video going on for too long. I think it was issue 66. So issue 66, there's 66C, which are 2 pins. So there's the 2 pins which are there. As you can see, 2 pins. Mine didn't come with the 2 pins, missing. So what I tend to do is I tend to keep the labels here, and then I just write in there that I'm missing the 2 pins, and then, you know, when I can, I'll call my Eaglemoss and ask them for the replacement pins or just a replacement issue, because, you know, it's missing. I'm not sure what's gone on there. Someone's obviously not put them in the bag, and I don't know if you guys have had the same issue, but it's not great, is it? Because obviously, you know, I have to now take that back off, and if I go too far, then I'll have to wait for my next issues before I can go and do that. But I carried on anyway, because I thought, you know what, I've only got to take a screw out and then put them pins in, which is fine, because we ain't at the stage of putting the door on yet. Doesn't look like I'm going to be any close to putting the door on at any time soon, for the fact that we don't have much of the door here to do. So this annoys me a tiny bit, because, I mean, we're probably going to spend at least another 10 issues probably just trying to put the door together and putting it on. So, but anyway, there we are. That's my opinion. To be fair, I don't hate the DeLorean. I love the DeLorean. I think it's coming on really good. It's a 1/8 scale. Obviously, it's a very big piece of kit. I just feel like, obviously, their quality control could be a little bit better, like this, or being bent up and stuff like that. But they keep sending them in bags, so they're not doing themselves any justice there. So, and we got a flux. We've got a flux capacitor that doesn't flux, so a lot of people aren't very happy about that, have modified it. To me, I'm not going to bother. The Christmas tree lights, I wish that went up and down like I've seen people do. You know, if somebody makes one on the Build a DeLorean site, then I possibly will go with the Christmas tree effect and install it, if they do it before I obviously put it all together. But, you know, for me, I don't have time to build one. So if someone has got one out there that we can install in there and it's easy to go in and it uses the same wires, then yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm down with that. But yeah, overall, I don't think there's anything else. If you can help other people just by putting in the description if there's any other things that I have missed, if you've had any problems, please let me know. Just put them in the comment section below and I'll mention them in the next few issues. So we're going to do another 4 issues and then another 4 issues, and then we'll do another recap and see how far we are with this DeLorean build. But so far, I'm really happy with it. I know that I have to keep calling Eaglemoss, but you know what? The last issues, I didn't get them because for some reason, I don't know. So I didn't get, so 60, 65, 64. So issue 63, 62, 61 and 60, they didn't come, but I phoned up you know, Eaglemoss, the DeLorean, about the DeLorean, and said to him, look, right, they haven't come, they're not been delivered, it's over the, what is it, 21 days or something like that, they say. I want it delivered, and I would like it delivered first class sign for, please, because you know what, you know, it's a big shell. I don't know how you've got that missing, but people said Yodel, you know, are leaving them outside, so probably somebody's taken it. So that is obviously something that's probably happened. So they were quite nice. They just said, you know what, we'll send you out the next ones. We'll send you the replacement issue because I was missing the seatbelt. They've actually sent me the wrong one, but it's fine. I'll get onto them again. But they sent it first class recorded delivery, which was great. It came quite quickly, you know, and these ones came as well. So, you know, I got it all in one. So it was great. And then obviously we've got the replacement decal, and we have got a replacement folder as well, so that's all good. So they are good like that. They do keep to their word. They might take a little while to deliver stuff, but they do replace issues. If you say you want a replacement issue because something's missing, something's broken, you know, they don't grumble and say, oh yeah, of course it is. They do replace it, so I will give them that benefit of the doubt. Anyway, guys, you've been watching Flame with 4. I've just give you a recap of how the DeLorean's getting on. I think it's going great. Just don't like that we have to have loads of bits sitting around still, because we've still got bits from the very first issue that is still sitting there, so I don't see the point. I think they should have just said the stuff as we go, but I guess they're trying to keep you subscribed so you don't stop, but it doesn't really matter either way. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. Take care now, and I'll see you guys in the next recap. Watch out for the latest videos. If you are enjoying the DeLorean, please subscribe to me. If you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.